Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60andMe. 60andMe is a community of women who are aging beautifully and who still love to play with makeup, beauty products, skincare. And today I want to talk to you about a drugstore brand that I have loved for years and finally got enough of pieces put together here that I can do a full face of makeup for you with e.l.f. products, E-L-F, eyes, lips, and face. Now it's a drugstore brand, very affordable, and I think I've got about 10 products here that cost me under $40. And so if you're looking for something that's, just a fresh, light look for summer, that's what I'm going to show you today. Now, I have nothing on my face at all. I've just moisturized my skin earlier this morning, but I'm 71-year-old skin. It's got all the things you would expect. Age spots, wrinkles, but I love my skin. I love my life. I love my body, and makeup is just fun. It's just something not to be taken too seriously, and that is why I do like drugstore brands, because you can get a lot for a little and just have an enjoyable time playing with it. Now, e.l.f. has got a really wide range of products, and I've chosen ones that are going to work for me. But take a look at their website and whatever drugstore you visit, and you'll find a good product for you, I'm sure, that matches. Now, in terms of foundation, I'm not going to put a primer on. I'm going to use a BB cream. This is the e.l.f. BB cream. It's 20 SPF, and so it's actually on the back marketed a little bit as using as a sunscreen with it as a tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to apply that first, get my face in a place where we can put some blush and use eyebrow products, mascara. I've got some really cool eyeshadows that I discovered that you might be interested in, and just have fun with it. So let's get going. So I'm going to apply this BB cream, and it's very tinted moisturizing. But it goes on really, really well. I like it. For the summer, I just want something that's not too heavy. And this is, in my opinion, works perfectly. So I'm going to apply it with my fingers, of course. And it goes on super, super smooth. It's a bit of a warm day today, so it's hard to keep this looking matte. But people have a choice between matte and a more glowing liquid look. And I like that for the summer. So I'm going to apply it on my eyes as well. Actually, it feels really nice and cooling as well. I'm just noticing that as I'm placing it on my face. Okay, so let's put some on the forehead. And I'm going to just get ready for a hot day. I don't know what it's like wherever you are, but it's very warm here. So let's see if this works. Okay, so I like that. I think it looks really nice and glowy. We're going to use some powder later to set it, but for now, I think that's really, really nice. I don't tend to bother too much with concealer. I don't know about you guys, but I've just found that with aging skin, just about anything you use is going to capture those beautiful fine lines and wrinkles. So I just don't tend to use it. So let me just check with my mirror to make sure I put it on evenly. I actually really like this BB cream. It's a nice product from e.l.f., so a good place to start. Okay, so I'm going to use some concealer, but as an eye primer. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this NARS. It's the NARS, I don't know the exact name for it. It's Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've used this for years, and it's just, for me, a nice primer for my eyes. I'm going to start there. The eye products from e.l.f., there's so much to choose from, really. It's almost like a candy store. You can just choose so many beautiful palettes, and I'm going to use something that a lot of people wrote to me about and asked me to try, but I just never could find them until I went to the UK and I was able to buy some of these in, I think it was Boots. So just put a bit of eye primer on. Now, I'm going to do my brows before I start. And brow mascara brushes are the ones that I tend to always like. And e.l.f. has one. Very tiny little brush. You can see, it's a little bit light here, but you can see the brush. Super tiny. I'm going to just do my eyebrows. Now, I have kind of come to peace with my eyebrows. They're definitely sisters and not twins. They are beginning to lose texture and color. So I just do the best I can. And I found these brow brushes work best. And this one from e.l.f. is honestly as good as anything I've tried from Benefit or any of the other higher end products. I use a mixture. I sometimes use Maybelline, but I'm going to try this one today. So this is the eyebrow that's not so full. So I'm going to fill it in a bit. And you don't need to go too crazy. Just bring your eyebrows up a little bit with the brush and then bring it over. And make sure you bring it out to the end. Okay, let's just try a bit more on the brush. It's a very small little brush. You have to kind of keep working it. And this eyebrow is a teeny bit fuller. And again, just bring your eyebrows up and over. I'm going to just put a bit more on this side to make it more twin-like. Oh, and goodness, the things that happen to your face as you age is quite dramatic and wonderful. So that's just a nice shaping for the brows to get us started. Okay, eyeshadow. All right, eyeshadow, there's a lot, as I said, in the e.l.f. collection, but they came out with these really cool little mini palettes. I think they call them, what do they call them? Brow bite size. And I've got 3 different ones here, and I honestly can hardly decide which one to choose. These are what they look like. This one is cream and sugar. More sort of, can you see this is more of a taupey, the light is shining on it. I'll open it up. They've all got a dark color, which I really like in these palettes. They've got like a shimmer, a matte, and every single one has got a dark one that you can use as a liner, which I'm going to use. This one is called, Berry Rad. I'll just sort of open it there. There you go, can you see? And that nice dark burgundy color. And then finally this one here, which is called Rose Water. And this is the one that I'm going to use today. I've got kind of a peach, purpley pink state of mind, but this is the one we're going to use today. Beautiful deep purple, pinks, and some base colors. So I'm going to use my fingers. I'm going to use this first light color as a kind of all over. And again, I'm going to just use my fingers and put it all the way up to the brow line. This is what I like about drugstore products, though, is you can experiment with, like I got 3 there, I think they were about $4 each. And you can just play with them and experiment what's best for you, what colors you like. And that's the sort of the place where I'm going to start. Now, I am not actually going to use brushes today. I'm just going to, well, I'm going to use for the liner. Okay, so that's a place to start. Then I'm going to use this slightly darker sort of taupey color as a kind of base on the lid. I actually quite like these palettes. The blending is very easy, and it's one of those things you can just pop on as you're getting out the door. You don't have to make a big fuss about it. You can just enjoy a little bit of color, a little bit of fun. As I said, makeup should be fun. It should be enjoyable. Okay, so that's the base. Now I'm going to use, I do actually have a brush from Radiant. It's an eyeliner and also has a small brush on the end. And I'm going to use that with this dark purple. Now I wouldn't normally use a liner, but I want to show you how how versatile these little palettes are. First of all, just double check I've got everything. Okay, so let me put some of this very dark purple. It's actually almost a black color. I'm just going to dab a teeny bit of it and use it on as a liner. And I find that using eyeshadows as liners can be really an easy way to apply them. It's not so delicate, and you can smudge a bit and it looks okay. So I'm going to just pop that little purple on the lash line. And as I said, you can smudge this along, and it's actually really kind of cool. You can bring it out to the edge a little bit if you want to. But you see, it's just very, very simple. And I'm going to do it more on the other side. Almost have to do it kind of blind into my phone. That just kind of gives you a little bit of depth to your eyes. It makes a big difference when you put some liner on. I know it's kind of sometimes a little bit scary to, when you have got eyes that are hooded or have got those extra wrinkles and extra pieces of, skin, but just have a go. So I'm going to just try that one side one more time. Okay, so I think that's just enough liner to sort of give a little bit of depth to it. Okay, now in that palette, and in all of those 3 palettes I mentioned, they've got a shimmer color, and this is a beautiful pink, and I love it. It's this one right here. And I'm going to just place that with using my finger on the center of the eye. I just love these shimmers, they're so pretty. See, isn't that pretty? It's just one of those palettes so that it blends well. It doesn't seem overly pigmented, which I think for summer look is good. Okay, I really like these shimmers. With my phone, it's a little hard to see how much I'm applying, but I can feel it. Smooth and shiny. Nothing wrong with shiny eyeshadow for older women, in my opinion. So let's have a look here. So there's kind of a nice purpley, pinky look. I like it. Okay, so that's the eyes. And experiment with this. You'll find these other little palettes are just beautiful, and they're all very affordable, under $4. I love them. Okay, so that's eyes. Let me do the mascara. Mascara by e.l.f. They've got several different versions, but I like the one that's waterproof, which lengths and volumes, adds volume. It's just, you know, very simple packaging. And that's what I like about e.l.f. too. The packaging is super straightforward, and you're not paying for that extra. So let me just put the eye mascara on. It's a nice brush, and it's not too thick or long, so you can get to those edges. So here we go. And I like the fact it's waterproof. In the summer months, it really makes a difference for me. So let's see what this looks like. Actually, it's a very nice mascara. Now that I'm actually putting it on, I played with this before, but I'm now getting a whole new view. It's just one coat. It's really nice. And it does not stick and clump. So that's one eye. It's an amazing difference it makes. Mascara is one of my friends. I love mascara. Okay, I need a bit more on the brush. And we'll have a go here. Oops. I've got too many things in front of me here. One more dip. Okay. Mascara on the other side. Wow, I actually cannot believe how what difference that makes. Okay, let's have a look at this side. Give a little wiggle. Okay, and try to get that centerpiece there. Okay, I think that's a really nice mascara. And again, very affordable, under $5. Okay, so there's eyes. I think that's nice. Now, for cheeks, I struggled a little bit because there were a couple of products I wanted to try. One of these, they're called Monochrome Multi-Stick. It's a stick which you can use for lips and also for cheeks. I found this is so light, but I think during the summer, if you layer a cream blush with a powder blush, you get a nice effect. So I'm going to use this just on my cheeks. And you can see it's not very pigmented at all. I'm not going to use any bronzer or contour, by the way. Just out the door. So I'm going to just put it in. It feels great. It's very, very smooth and creamy, light, hardly any color, as you can see. But I'm going to use it as a base for a powder, which I found and really, really liked. It's a pinky color. It's a little bit pink. When you look at it, it's like, wow, that's super pink. But it's the Primer Infused Shimmer Blush. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm a fan of shimmer. I love it. As an older woman, I think, why not? Just go for it. And I'm going to apply some of this beautiful, it looks a bit pinker than it really is, but this is the color, always preppy. And there's a coral one and others, but they're primer infused and they're very, very soft, blendable, and layerable. So when you start blush, I'm just going to apply this with a brush this time, but you can see the color comes on, but not too, I'm sort of pressing into, it's not too dark, although you can make it dark if you want to, and bring it up to your eyes there. Now this is a little bit pinky, but I'm going to put some setting powder in a second to make it, tone it down a bit. And I really, really like the quality of these. They blend beautifully. They don't leave a streaky line. They're very, very easy to use. So I'm happy with that. Over top of the multi-purpose stick. Okay, so I'm going to take one of their beautiful, where is it gone? Powder products. It's a setting powder, just a white powder. I don't know the exact name of it. I took it off the package, but I'm just going to put some in my hand and then apply it on my blush. Setting powder for a lot of people, especially during the summer months, is really, really important because it kind of gives you that, that kind of, not a glow, but kind of a steadiness to the makeup. Also, when you're wearing masks, it's very helpful. It keeps everything in place. I'm just putting some of that powder on. It wouldn't come out very much. I'm pressing it here. There we go. It's got teeny little sort of release holes, but I couldn't get it to come out. There we go, it's just white. I'm just dabbing it on my cheeks, on my nose too. Okay, so you can see the nice little glow that gives you on the blush. I really, really like that. Okay, so lips. Let's go to lips quickly. Okay, so lips, I found some really interesting products. I have an e.l.f. product which has got 2 lipstick colors, 1 on each end. You can get these in different shades. It's a really nice lipstick because the darker color can be used as a lip liner, which is what I'm going to use. I found this was a little too nude for me, but I'm going to show you, and just the idea of having 2 lipsticks, one a darker color and one more of a highlight, I think is a really cool idea. So I would check that out with the e.l.f. products. You'll find some really nice combinations. But this one is it's a nude color, and should I put the colors on the outside of these? Once you take the packaging off, it's too late to know the names, but you can, and I will put everything in the description below as best I can. And then you can just explore their website. There's just so much to see. So I'm going to put this on as a liner and just lightly fill it in. And you can see it gives you enough color that you get a bit of a liner. Okay, and then the other, and I just bring it a little bit over my lip line. Okay, so that's a really nice color for a lot of people. That's going to work beautifully. I've got a bit of a cool undertone on my skin, so I really like it to be a little bit brighter. The colors that I use especially with the pinks, that gives you a liner. It's a nice color, but the lipstick I'm going to apply is one that is not an e.l.f. product. It's one of my very favorites that I've just discovered, and it is called Physicians Formula. This lipstick, I just adore it. It is called Physicians Formula. It's their butter lipstick. It's got an SPF of 15, but this one is called Flamingo Pink. And they're the most moisturizing, beautiful lipsticks. I discovered them recently, and I just love this one. It's a true pink color. It's not like over the top glossy, but it's got a nice moisturizing glow to it, which is perfect for summer, I think. I'm going to apply it on top of this liner. Okay. I cannot describe what that feels like. It's the most incredible lipstick. I really, really love it. So that's the Physicians Formula. They're butter line and lipsticks. This one is Flamingo Pink. I really would recommend that. So a nice blend of e.l.f. products, one Physicians Formula product, but I think that that's a nice look for this summer. I hope that you agree. I put all the descriptions of the products I've used below. If you've got any favorite e.l.f. products that you'd like to share, please do. So I want to make sure that my lips have got no lipstick on, my teeth have got no lipstick on them. One of my favorite things to do. But it's just a fun product line, affordable, good quality. I love the eyes, actually. I'm just looking at it in the mirror here. I really like the colors, and especially that nice pinky shimmer at the end. But it's a great summer look. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel here if you haven't already. I do these videos on beauty products and makeup tutorials all the time, but I also do a lot of videos on just being 60. Things that women are dealing with in their 60s as relates to travel, relationships, retirement, caregiving, all kinds of things. 60andMe is a very, comprehensive online magazine for women. But the beauty makeup tutorials are some of my favorites, because I feel like if we can just feel like look on the outside like we feel on the inside, that's a great start to building confidence and moving through this world, pushing through some of those aging stereotypes and just enjoying being a woman over 60. Have a really lovely day, everybody. Take good care. We'll talk again very soon. Bye-bye for now.